Hey guys, it's TheAireaidLord. This is my gaming update informational video series where I talk about things that have happened, in the past, really, the week before or whatever, and then I talk about things that will come up in the week following. It's just to keep everybody informed so that I don't have to get questions about things that are coming up, and it's to stay organized, because sometimes when I make these videos I feel like I'm going over stuff, and it helps me to remember when I need to do playthroughs and do certain things, okay? So, I usually make these on, Sunday or Monday, but I was so tired after that freaking gaming convention that I went to, so I just needed to take a break and kind of just recuperate. So it's Tuesday right now, and I am, I've kind of, recuperated from that, so just to let you know. So right now, the date is, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner, because on the PlayStation 3 you can actually view it. Today's date is June 19th, 2012, and I will be going over some stuff. There wasn't much stuff that happened last week. There was the big thing, but other than that, no games. I mean, June has been dead for games. Unfortunately, next week there will be lots of games, and why I say unfortunately is I'm actually not going to be around next week, and I'm going to explain why later in the video. So first of all, last week, or a couple of days ago, I did some Lionel Train Town footage. This is basically because, as I said, there are no games coming out in June. I decided to do classic PC gameplay because I believe it was the beginning of May I actually found my old PC from the 90s. I hooked it up, and I think the first game I played was Age of Empires 2, and then I just recently made like 19 videos of Lionel Train Town, and some people found those kind of interesting. Again, I'm the only person on YouTube to have actually started doing a playthrough of this game. Other people have uploaded some videos, but no one has like a complete playthrough. The game is quite hard because it's that 90s, it's the 90s hardness scale, so I'll have to see if I can beat it. I was kind of frustrated with the levels that I was encountering. It brings back all the frickin' memories from years ago when I played it, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. Right now I'll take a break from Train Town, and maybe we'll get back to it maybe later in the future, okay? And then after that was Too Many Games, the gaming convention that I was hyping for a long time. I finally went to it, and it was a blast. It was held Friday to Sunday. I made 31 videos total. I put them all in a playlist. They are now on my main channel page. As you scroll down, you should find the playlist for Too Many Games. They're all in order. I had a lot of fun. I think it was either yesterday or the day before I made my recap video. I explained what happened during the entire event, what I did with my friends, what I was involved in specifically, and all of the great things that came out of it. So it was definitely a very fun gaming convention. I had a great time spending time with my friends, selling merchandise, meeting fans, and purchasing merchandise, and just seeing everybody. It was an awesome event, and I can't wait to do it again. And just to let everyone know, if you are wondering, what gaming convention is TheAireaidLord going to next? The next one is going to be New York Comic Con. I know that's a long, long way away. It's actually 4 months if you think about it. But New York Comic Con, this is when the gaming conventions start to loop. Because if you remember, the first gaming convention I went to was Kineticon, which was a gaming convention in Hartford, Connecticut, which I went to in July. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to tell everybody now ahead of time, I'm just going to get this out there, that I'm not going to Kineticon this year, and neither are my friends. Apparently, I was talking to Phil about this when we were having breakfast Saturday morning at the hotel. Apparently, what happened was he tried to, again, this is almost like PAX East, he tried to submit for a panel, and they just ignored him completely. And to be quite honest, I'm going to say this, but Kineticon wasn't really the greatest gaming convention. There was like no games. There was a shit ton of merchandise, but it was mainly for cosplay people, and honestly the event just didn't interest me. So in a way, Kineticon was somewhat like Too Many Games. They used the Hartford Convention Center, so it was a much larger venue, but there was like no games. There was only a couple of people, and it was just, I didn't really get a, other than meeting Phil for the first time. That was really when I first met Phil, and we first, started off with becoming friends and stuff. That was the first time. He actually mentioned it in his panel. Other than that, Kineticon was just really, just stupid in my opinion. I went last year, and I took some footage of different things that were going on. But I'm not going this year, and neither are my friends. So the summer, I am not going to any gaming conventions. I will be at my summer house, and I'll talk about this I'll be at my summer house doing, games and stuff, and then I'll come back in the middle of August and we can rev up for the fucking onslaught of games coming out in the fall, just like that always happens. And then the next gaming convention will be New York Comic Con 2012. I'll be going back to New York, probably with my father, because he likes to go to... He actually enjoyed himself at that one. He didn't go to too many games, but he doesn't like the smaller conventions. Ever since he went to Kineticon, he's like, fuck the smaller conventions. He didn't go to MagFest and too many games, so definitely he is going to go to... What was I... Yeah, New York Comic Con. So he'll go with me again, just like we did last year, okay? That's just long term though, just as far as conventions go, okay? So Too Many Games was really fun. I was able to solidify some details. There were lots of questions that I had for Phil and everybody, concerning collaborative projects and things. One of them being Project 7, because as I've said a couple of times, I am going to be a guest, an actor on the series for episode 5. I didn't know when we were filming it, but I got the word from Phil that we're not filming it until September, October, pretty much because the Respect the Pact team that has been working on these videos, editing them and stuff, they're pretty much burnt out from doing 4 episodes. So far there are 4 episodes of Project 7. The 4th one is going to be uploaded this weekend if all goes according to plan. And they're basically really tired at this point from all of the video editing in their own jobs. So they're going to take the summer off. I think that kind of makes sense. And with the summer off, they are going to, do their own thing. And then we're going to start up in September, October, and it is going to be a Halloween themed. I don't know if this was during the panel that this was announced, so it's not a spoiler. I knew this for quite some time, but basically it is going to be a Halloween-themed Project 7 episode, so that is going to be cool. I think Phil wants to rent out some, hardware space, some like a haunted mansion, and we'll all be running around, destroying ghosts and stuff. So it's going to be fun. More details on that later as I get them, but that's just something I talked about with Phil. Also, something interesting. If all goes according to plan, because right now John Rambo is up to his heels in fucking, or is that the phrase? I don't know. Is it up to your heels or up to your head? I don't know right now, but he is basically, when we went to Too Many Games, I actually helped him film because OJ wanted to sell his candle, so I carried his camera around and he had a mic plugged into the camera and I filmed it and he used the mic. He took a lot of footage at Too Many Games, so unlike myself and Darkside Phil, he actually edits his video in a video editor like Sony Vegas. And he chops it together and puts it in a cool fashion. And it takes time. So he's been up to, his head or heels, whatever you want to say, in editing these videos. So he told me last week, or he told me, no, not last week, a couple days ago when I was talking to him, that he wants me on the show. And the show is basically his weekly podcast that he releases where he talks about things that are interesting to his life and OJ's, because those are the 2 hosts of the show. And it's cool. They've had various guests on in the past. Some were voice actors from video games and other cool things. Originally, when I talked to them at MagFest, they had said that they wanted me on February, March, but because they got so filled up with guests, they had to push me back, and they didn't really know when, and they needed to talk to me. So this was the opportunity at Too Many Games. So Rambo actually told me that this week he wants me on his show. Now, again, I don't know when or if this will be happening, considering the fact that he'll be editing all of his videos and stuff. I don't know when I'm going to be doing this, but as of right now, I know that I'm going to be on it in some way, shape, or form this week. Okay, if not this week, probably. I can't say next week because I'm going to be doing something next week. Maybe the week after. We'll see. So maybe if it's not this week, it'll be sometime during the summer. He said he definitely wants me on in some way, shape, or form. I think it's going to be an awesome opportunity because a lot of people, ever since there was that big reveal video where I was showing my acquisitions in Phil's hotel room, people, some people didn't know me, some people were hating on me, some people were supporting me. Not many people knew who I was because I've actually been in a lot of fucking Phil's videos, but apparently some people don't know me. So being on the show is a great opportunity to explain who I am, what I support, what I do, and it's going to be awesome. So look forward to that on John Rambo Presents, his channel. I have it in my other channel, so you can check that out. If I am indeed on, I'm not sure if I'm going to be 100%. I am in contact with him, so I will continue to get those messages and relay the information to you, okay? So, other than being on the show this week, there are no games coming out, okay? None at all. So I have the option of doing a couple of things. One of them being more PC gameplay, okay? I was actually thinking of taking a break from Train Town and doing Age of Empires: The Conqueror's Expansion. This is basically a DLC that came out for Age of Empires 10 years ago, and it added more gameplay, it made the gameplay simpler, so I'm thinking of doing a couple of videos on that just to show it, because people really like the retro gaming that I did, you know, a couple of weeks back. And that's an option, because again, there are no games coming out this week. It's kind of weird. The June schedule has been empty for a lot of the time. I mean, there have been some games coming out, but they just don't interest me. Next week, unfortunately, I'm just going to skip for a minute. Next week, I am going to be busy at an event, some camp thing that I have to attend, and I have to you know, oversee and basically coordinate with. So I'm going to be gone for 4 days, Monday through Thursday. And I will not be making any videos during that period of time. I will be back Friday to start one of the games that comes out during that week. So just to give you an idea, a couple of games come out during that week. You got Amazing Spider-Man, which is the video game, you know, the video game that is for the movie that's coming out this summer. You got Spec Ops. Is it Spec Ops? Yeah, it's that freaking line game, Spec Ops: The Line, that was shown at PAX East, and I took footage of, which I guess is a unique take on a third-person shooter or something. Something like that. I've heard people say it's unique. And then also, just to let everyone know, I've been talking about this, but I want to say it again, the Ratchet & Clank HD Collection actually comes out in the United Kingdom on June 29th, okay? So, basically, I am having a friend and also a fan send it from the UK over to the United States, because Insomniac, you know, I've said this before, they made the weird decision to release Ratchet & Clank HD Collection in the UK before the United States. I've never had to deal with this situation before. They said that the HD Collection would be coming out later in the summer, but, you know, I'm going to have a good chunk of time, you know, in the summer and stuff, so I kind of don't want to leave it off. So what I'm thinking of doing is picking up Ratchet & Clank HD Collection, Spec Ops: The Line, and also maybe Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know if I'll get Amazing Spider-Man, but again, it's the summer, and I'm going to have a lot of time to play these games, alright? During, you know, the regular year, I have things going on like school and work, so it's hard for me to play these games non-stop. But during the summer, when I'm at my summer house, again, that's another transition. I'm not going to be filming in this location. I have chosen a different location. Not the same as last year. I know some people remember when I went to my summer house last year, I filmed on that really shitty TV with the bad quality and the heater boiling and fucking noises and explosions going on. It was horrible. If you want to see that type of footage that was really bad, check out the Old World Blues Fallout New Vegas DLC and also the Annihilation map pack for Black Ops. Those were 2 playthroughs that I did with that shitty quality. If you search them with my name and my playthroughs, you'll definitely find them and you'll see how shitty the quality really was. Okay, so, but this year I assure you I am using a plasma screen TV. I'm going to be in a secured filming location, and I'm going to be set to film, to play these new games. When I come back, June 29th is when we're going to rev up with these games, alright? I don't know what I'm going to start first. Ratchet & Clank HD Collection is probably not going to come in the mail directly on the 29th, because again, this fan is going to be shipping it from the United Kingdom to the United States. So it's going to take a couple of days. So while I'm waiting for the HD Collection to come out, I am going to start either Spec Ops: The Line or Amazing Spider-Man, depending on what I get. Because I'm going to have to go to GameStop when I come back from my event next week, and I'm going to have to choose what I want to buy from GameStop. It's going to be the GameStop in the place that I spend the summer, so it's going to be at like the big mall. The only GameStop I know is at this large strip mall, so I'm going to have to go to the mall and purchase it. So, okay. The only other thing I want to talk about is that this week I am doing my what episode are we up to? Oh, episode 6. This is episode 6 of my fan mail series. Fan mail is where people send in questions. either on the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3. To give everyone a fair chance, I switch off between consoles. Episode 1 was on the 360 and Episode 2 was on the PS3, and then I kept flip-flopping. The last episode I did was for Memorial Day. It was like a Memorial Day special on the 360, and I got a lot of good questions. So I am telling everybody right now, if you want to send your questions in, if you have a pressing question that you want to get answered by me, send them in to my plate. This is why I filmed on my PlayStation 3. Usually I do the 360 dashboard, but here, all right, where's my inbox? If I can find it, here. Message box, okay? I already have some friend requests. I actually have people who have already sent fan mail in, okay? So people have already been sending their questions in. So if you want to get your question answered, I would send me a message. My username is right there. Oh, not right there. Right there. TheAireaidLord. It's the same as my YouTube and my Xbox name, same spelling. So if you have a question, send it in. What day am I going to be doing this? Maybe it could be like the intro video, because I'm leaving for my summer house this Thursday, okay? I just want everyone to know this. I'm going to be transitioning, moving all my consoles this Thursday. I don't know, I think I'm going to bring both my PlayStation 3 and my 360. It's going to be a pain in the ass to have to deal with all that fucking, cords and wires and shit. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to get a couple of different cardboard boxes to put them in. Then I'm going to haul them down. They both have wireless put in the system, so it's not like I'm dealing with cables and stuff like I had to last year. Yeah, and the plasma screen is going to have different slots, so it can support 2 different systems on the same one. Because again, I'm going to be playing Ratchet & Clank HD Collection, which is always going to be on the PlayStation 3. Then I'm going to be doing Spec Ops: The Line, which is I most likely get multi-console games for the 360. So I'm going to be using both systems, so I need to bring both down. So that's that. So as a video to, pretty much to kick off my second Gaming Central, or pretty much my third one. The second Gaming Central was in the basement near the fucking, heater where it was, the bad quality and stuff last year. I'd say the third gaming area is going to be in this secluded room with the TV, and you'll be able to hear everything fine. You'll be able to see everything in the quality that you're seeing it now. So this Friday I will do my fan mail. I will do episode... what is... Oh, I just forgot. Episode 6. Episode 6 of the fan mail will be this Friday. And also, one last thing before I end the video. This Saturday, as most people know, I didn't get to do it last Saturday because I was at too many games. But this Saturday, there is a new Legend of Korra episode. This is a TV series I've been watching and doing video reviews on. And I've had a group of people who have been really enjoying them and watching them. So, this Saturday is actually the season finale. It's a 1-hour season finale. I'm going to be watching it. Once it's completed, I will be making a video at my summer house, and I will be reviewing the entire episode, giving my thoughts on the first season, because it's going to be ending the season. I'll be giving my thoughts on the first season, and also what I think will happen in the future regarding the series. So definitely, if you're a fan of The Legend of Korra, the Avatar series, definitely, check that out. I know I have fans who are both into the video games and fans that are into the Korra series. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out on Saturday. So that is the schedule for me. Again, I'm transitioning to my summer house this Thursday. Next week, I will not be making any videos Monday through Thursday because I have things going on. I have a big event I need to prepare for that's for my personal life. Once I get back from that on Friday, we will start up with the gaming. Then the rest of the summer, I'm just going to blitzkrieg through all these games. Unlike last summer, where I took a hiatus of like a month because the quality was so shitty, this summer I'm going to be gaming all out. I'm going to be doing my Gauntlet Dark Legacy playthrough with my family that one week when my father is free from work. We're going to be doing it with my 2 brothers and my father. We're going to be doing a retro Gauntlet playthrough, a game that I really enjoyed that I want people to see. And then the rest of the summer will be me finishing up Spec Ops. Also the Skyrim DLC comes out next week. So I have a lot of things to play. The Skyrim, what is it? I forget what the name of it is. It's something Guard. I don't know. It's some location in the game. Something Guard. I still have Skyrim. I loved it. One of my favorite games of 2011. So I will be playing the DLC Friday. Again, I know it's so frustrating. Every bazillion things come out next week. Of course, on the day that I have something going on. They couldn't have released it this week where I have a couple, I have a few hours that I can invest into these games. No, they got to release it everything next week. and it's gonna fuck me over. So, oh well, that's the way it goes. But definitely Friday I will be going all out, and then the rest of the week I will be uploading, and you will see some constant footage. So thank you to all the new fans who saw me from Too Many Games. I hope to see you guys for future content. I do my own thing. I do my own videos. I have my own schedule, my own plans, very different from my friends in the Dark Side Phil community. We all offer something different on our channels, and I think that's where our uniqueness comes from. So, see you later. I will definitely link John Rambo's The Show if I'm on it this week, if everything goes according to plan. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.